Have you ever considered what life would be like without social media? Picture this. One day, all the social media platforms we know and love just, poof, vanished. Suddenly, there's no way to instantly share that mouth-watering burger you had for lunch, or the breathtaking sunset you witnessed on your evening walk. In the initial phase, chaos and confusion would likely reign, people scrambling to adapt to this sudden void, like a fish out of water. But as the dust settles, we might see a revival of sorts. Face-to-face interactions would potentially surge. Remember those, when conversations were more than just emojis and hashtags? And let's not forget the traditional forms of communication. Letters, phone calls, even faxes may make a comeback. Oh, the nostalgia. As we peel our eyes away from our screens, we might just find ourselves healthier, both physically and mentally. Imagine a world where the like button doesn't govern our self-esteem. Now, wouldn't that be something? But it's not all rosy in a world without social media, is it? Let's ponder on the negatives for a moment. Picture the world as a massive stage, and social media as the platform for your voice, your ideas, your creativity. Without it, self-expression might become a luxury, limited to those who have access to traditional media outlets. Imagine the loneliness creeping in on individuals who rely on social media for social interaction, forming a barrier of isolation. The vibrant global community, reduced to silent islands of solitude. And what about the businesses, the small, the large, the ones in between, all heavily reliant on social media for marketing? Their outreach might shrink drastically, their growth stunted. But there's more. The absence of social media could slow the rapid-fire spread of crucial information and news. The world might become a little slower, a tad quieter, and perhaps a bit less informed. In this scenario, we lose more than just our ability to share cat videos. So, what's the verdict on a world without social media? Imagine navigating through life without the like button, without the instantaneous gratification of a retweet or a share. Sounds daunting, doesn't it? Yet there's a flip side. A world devoid of social media could mean a resurgence of personal connections, of face-to-face conversations, and a respite from the relentless noise of online chatter. But let's not paint this picture with broad strokes of black and white. Our world without social media isn't necessarily a dystopian wasteland, nor is it a utopia of human connection. It's a nuanced landscape full of potential benefits and drawbacks. We've become so entwined with these platforms that they shape our identities, our relationships, our perceptions of reality. So perhaps the conclusion here isn't to demonize or idolize social media, but to provoke introspection about our relationship with it. It's not about labeling social media as good or bad, but about understanding its impact on our lives. Perhaps the real question isn't what if social media disappeared, but how can we use social media more mindfully?